Right. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and all of a sudden you get a text message, that can really throw you off a lot. Really, so, if you can hold off any questions or comments until the end of the event, even better, really, the best way to reach us is by joining our Discord, and you'll find the address right here below me on this beam here. I'm going to, go around this tree here. Very cool. All right. Now, also, listen, I've hosted over 500 events in Altspace, and in that time, the question I get asked pretty much every day is, why are we here? We get asked it so much that we kind of joke around about it an awful lot, and we thought it would be cool to have an event where we ask the audience that question, and we put the answer, to make it easy, we put the answer down here right below my podium. So everybody, why are we here? Let me hear it.
To feed a shark.
All right, that was good, but come on, I've been looking forward to this the past few days. A little better than that. Why are we here?
To feed a shark.
All right, but you know what? I want to see some enthusiasm. I ask the question every week, and it should be to feed a shark, to feed a shark. Kind of like that. That's what we're looking for here. There we go. There we go. All right, people. Now, that's good. Oh, excellent. Well done. All right. Now, listen, this event's relatively new. One of the hardest parts about hosting it is not talking about some of the stuff we're working on, because believe it or not, Shark Time, if you've been here before, it's a fun show, but this is actually only half of the experience, and we're getting closer to releasing some of this stuff. I'm really excited about it. But while we are working on this stuff, that means that things can still go wrong occasionally. Like just before, we had somebody had trouble checking in with Sharky. That kind of thing can happen, and especially during a live performance. And we try to push through it and put on the best show we can. And while we do, we don't always get a chance to say thank you. So I like to start out by saying, if something does go wrong, I just want to thank you in advance for your patience. Okay. Also, listen. We've been. I host about. Also, there's this. You're gonna notice on your menu wheel at the very top of your menu wheel is a microphone icon. Now, ordinarily we turn that to red, but what we've been doing lately is we've heard that audiences really don't like being muted, and I don't like it either. I like hearing you guys laugh. I like being able to interact with you guys. So we're going to leave that open for now. But if somebody's like standing over here maybe and they're having like a conversation that's maybe better suited for the campfire, one of my producers or my moderators will step in and they'll turn that icon to red. Now, if that happens, that means you're muted. So if somebody comes in your space and says, hey, are you still on that thing, or why are you screaming in terror? You'll be able to answer them with no problem. But if that does happen and you find yourself, muted, you'll still be able to express yourself by using this pink cheek smiley face. And when you click on that, your emoji panel opens up, giving you a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I see a lot of you are familiar with this already. But I would like to, and I'll leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate. But if I can, I'd like to reserve this one, all right? Because this is by far like the most distracting one, right? The hand coming out of your head, it really grabs your attention there. Now, if I only see, you're going to use this to let me know that something's gone wrong. Like if my voice goes choppy or the roof starts leaking or something like that, it's a good way to let me know. And if I just see one of you is going up like this, for the whole time, it might just be you having the problem, and you might just want to try going your main menu, go into settings, and hitting under general, hitting re-enter. All right, and that'll help with that. But if I see 5 of you doing it at one time, I know something serious going on, and I'm going to need to stop the show and address it. Right, so that's a good way to interact if we do end up muting you. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because I like talking back and forth with you guys. All right, so now let's see here. Now, I host about 10 events a week, and the reason I do this is because I'm trying to get a lot of people to come through my events. It's working. We have people coming through our events every week, and but I couldn't get them to help me feed a shark. Right? That's the main idea I'm doing this, to take care of my friends. You guys want to meet my friends? I'm going to bring them out. Anybody want to meet my friends? Let me hear it. Yeah? You got, all right, cool. All right, let's bring them out. All right, here we go. Let's see here. We got my friends Melvin, Buster, and Fang. Come on up, guys. Here we go. All right, now they look good, right? Yeah, we've been taking good care of them lately. This show's really been working out, right? So they're looking all healthy, but they didn't always look this way. They were looking pretty skinny, and I was pretty down about it. I was looking for a solution, because I got the people coming to the events, but nobody would help me feed a shark. So I was talking to an admin one day, and that admin told me that Altspace users would do absolutely anything for a world building kit. And I'm like, anything? Really? So we got to work assembling kits and prizes. We got a year's worth to give away. In January, we're going to be switching the prizes out. So if you haven't had a chance yet to win this Ravenhall mug, this is one of your last chances to get it. probably in the middle of the month, we're going to be switching them out. But in addition to this mug, today, for the last time until next year, we're going to be giving away this chemistry as well. So you can win 2 prizes tonight. And listen, you can use this in your world building. You can use this in your event spaces. You can use this in your home space. You don't even have to use this as a mug. You could wear it as a hat, or maybe host an event in there, like, it's coffee time with Michael Forrest. I'd have to go to that because it's got my name on it, but that would be fun, huh? All right, so we can do that, and that'd be cool. And I'm hoping you're going to want this mug and this tree enough to be a contestant on today's show. Now, if you'd like to be a contestant on today's show, all you have to do is point your pointer right at Sharky's nose there, and you'll get the spinning target. All right. Now, if you don't, you may need to re-enter the space, but if you do get that spinning target, all you have to do is squeeze your trigger one time, and you're going to get a text prompt that appears in the air in front of you. Now, there you can enter your Altspace username. Now, this is not your display name, but your username. I'm seeing some frowns. Some people might be having problems checking in. If that's okay, that's okay. We will work around it if we don't get you checked in. All right. But you check in by putting in your username there, and you can get your username by clicking on your main menu and going to those tabs at the bottom, and you're going to see their Me tab, and just below you'll see your display name there, and just below that in parentheses will be your username. We absolutely need that to distribute our prizes. Okay. Let's see. I've seen a hand go up there, Doggy Woods. What's going on, Doggy? Is my voice okay?
Last time I saw you, did you work on that cup where you can drink it?
Yes, at the Flight Academy. You can see that after the show. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth stopping for, but yeah, we got that going. That's going. Actually, Altspace did that for us. We didn't actually have to work on it too hard. All right, so here we go. So let's see. So hopefully you guys are all checked in. And listen, while we wait for you guys to fill that out, if you guys are having any problems with anybody in the campfire, maybe somebody's like trolling your events or scheduling their events over you or something like that, right? Just go ahead and send them a come visit. We'll take care of that for you. My friends will eat. Altspace be a better place. Everybody wins, right? Yeah. All right. That's how we'll do it. All right. Now, you're going to notice in your lower right, a raise hand button is going to appear as if by magic. It's true. That's what magic looks like in VR. And if you go ahead and press that raise hand button, you'll get on our list to be a contestant. Now, once you press that hand, it's going to turn blue. You won't need to press it again. And we ask that you only come up here if you can have your microphone open during this experience. All right. Because we are going to be able to need to talk to you. All right. Let's see here. All right. So we got, a lot of people on here. Let's see. Let's start out with, we got Mike. That'll be easy to remember. We'll start out with Mike. All right. We also got Amaya is another one. And we also have the future. All right. Let's try the future. All right. Here we go. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys up here by extending these bridges out. Please don't come up until they're fully extended, but do come up here and join me. And listen, if you need to recenter, do so now. Now's the time, because if you try that on stage, you're going to end up in the audience just like this. All right. Hey, Matt. Hey, Courtney. How you guys doing? You enjoying the show so far? All right, cool. How's it going, Humbird? All right. But yeah, let's go up here and check it out. All right. Only the ones I called come up. I saw somebody else trying. All right. So what we're going to do now is going to pull back these ramps here. All right. So here we go. All right, very good. All right, now let's take a moment to get to know you. Oh, it's a future queen again. How's it going, future? How you doing? You've been on the show before?
Good. Yeah, how
you doing? All right, sounds like somebody's got a really bad echo on your mic. Amaya, you got some really bad feedback. Could you turn your volume down just a little bit, please? That might help. All right, because if I'm hearing myself like that, it's all right. There you go. All right, awesome. That's a lot better. Thank you. All right, let's see. So, future, did you have a good time the last time you were on the show? I see there's still some left of you.
I did. Yeah,
right,
yeah. I love being fed to the sharks. Still got a bit.
All right,
left,
cool.
So.
All right. How about you, Mike? Have you been on the show before? You said I think you're new, right? How long have you been around Altspace for?
I haven't played in like 2 years.
About 2 years. Wow. Okay, so you've pretty much seen everything. You're about done. That's cool. And how about you, Amaya? How long have you been around Altspace for?
I've never been here.
You never been before, so you're brand new. You're fresh. My friends like that. That's awesome. All right, come on up here on these ramps up here, and you're going to see up the top we have these yellow X's. All right. Now, if you find a yellow X you feel comfortable on, make yourself at home there. Get comfortable. Once you're on that yellow X, you can recenter and all that. But you're going to notice there's a consent button right in front of you. We're going to need you to press that. It's a minor formality with our insurance company to get you all checked into our system. Okay. So go ahead and give that a try and give that a press, and let's see what happens. All right. It looks like you're all checked in. That's awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up these glass enclosures to make you all feel safe, secure, and comfortable. All right, so let's see how we did here. All right, cool, excellent. All right, now, the way this is going to work is we're going to ask you some questions, all right? And now these questions, don't worry, they don't have to be right, all right? They're only the questions that can convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. That's it. It's pretty easy, all right? So that's all you have to do is win them over. And that means your fate is in the hands of our audience. So you're going to notice a number has just appeared above your head and giving our audience the power to vote on which answers they like the best. So let's say that the future Queen of Hell gives out this really great answer and you are very impressed, right? So what you can do is click on the nameplate of Future Queen and you're going to notice the number goes up. Right. But let's say that Amaya has an incredible answer that's even better than that. And you immediately regret voting for Future Queen. Right. And you're like, oh, no, why did I vote for her? Well, what you can do is just go ahead and press on the other nameplate and the numbers will adjust accordingly. You can change your vote at any time until we close the voting. OK. All right. Good. All right. Now we're going to start out with Future Queen. Future Queen, are you ready?
No.
You're not ready at all. All right. We'll start down the other end. Hey, Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
You are? All right, good. That's good news. I was getting worried there. All right. So if you, earlier today, right, I was working on something, like I said, one of the hardest parts about this show is not talking about some of the stuff we're working on. All right. So I was out by those sea cliffs just beyond the lobby there. Right. And I had Dr. Starling's mobile laser turret with me and I had my friends around me because you can't be too careful down here. And we're drilling into the rock and all of a sudden an admin comes along and that admin says to me, he goes, what are you doing? Right. And I'm like, oh, looks like we lost somebody up there. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned this. Any attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you from our events there. All right, Maya's waving your hands. You want to try to go back up again?
Yeah, if it would.
What happened? What happened?
The truck just let me out, so I had to sign back.
It just let you out. Okay, that doesn't sound right, but you know what? We'll let you go back up there. I'm putting up these bridges here. But I was out there and I was drilling into the rock, and an admin comes along, Mike, and asked me, what are you doing? Right? And I said, I'm doing science. Right? I just played it off, and Melvin whispered in my ear. He said, just act natural. But I'm wondering, do you think they bought it, Mike?
I can't get up.
I mean, you made a chemistry.
Let's see here. What'd you say now, Mike?
You made a chemistry. They probably bought it.
What about the chemistry?
You said you're doing science.
I'm doing fine. Okay, good. I'm glad to know that, Mike. But do you think that the admins are onto us?
I have no idea anymore.
You don't know. Okay, cool. Let me get this enclosure here so Maya can get back in. All right, so you don't have any idea. All right, cool. Well, we had some distractions going on there. I'm not surprised. How about you, Future Queen? What do you think? Do you think the admins are onto us? You think they suspect anything?
What admins? Where are they? I didn't see any admins.
Well, what happened was I was outside drilling, you may not have heard, with the mobile laser there. We had some confusion here with the Maya getting placed. And while I was drilling, the admins came along and asked me what I was up to. Now, I said science, but do you think they suspect anything?
I think they suspect you're doing the science. You got that?
Exactly. All right, cool. All right, so it looks like we're going to get away with it, everybody. That's good news. All right, so everybody take a moment to get your votes in here. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to lock in our votes. It looks like somebody's hanging on for dear life here. We got Activist Hunter Shooter 29. All right, so let's see here. Oh, wow. Looks like Future Queen's got some friends. All right, yeah, it pays to bring your friends with you to Shark Time. All right, let's see here. We're going to lock in our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. It looks like, hey, Mike, let me ask you something. How do you feel about sharks? Mike, you may have muted yourself. Let's see. Or maybe you're just a little bit nervous. Let's see here, Mike. No, it looks like you're still on the air. All right, Mike, what's up? How do you feel about sharks?
I forgot. You can't move.
Not hearing you. All right, well, I'm told this process goes a lot better if you scream on the way out. All right, so give us a scream, and if you're not, unmuted by that time,
Hello?
maybe it'll be a silent scream. Hi, Amaya, how's it going? Let's see. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna introduce you to my friend Fang. Here we go. Here we go, Fang. Oh wait, did he escape there? Look at that. Oh, you're exploiting the space, huh?
No.
Oh, there he goes. Okay. All right, there we go. Thanks for being on the show, Mike. All right, listen, everybody. What you just saw there, listen, I know how that looks. We need to have a talk about this, everybody. All right, let's have a little discussion. What you just saw there, when we first showed the admins this event, we were very proud of it. We thought it was great. And the admins were, well, they were deeply disturbed, really, because of what you just saw. It was a little misunderstanding about that. You may not realize this, but that's actually seasoning. All right. I know it looks like something else, and if you think it looks like something else, it probably says more about you than it does us. But remember, please, that's just seasoning. That's all that is. If you're at the campfire after this event and you're talking about how much you enjoyed Shark Time, well, listen. All right. And you're talking about the effect you just saw. Just remember, everybody, that's just seasoning. That's all that is. All right, everybody. So what is that? Let me hear it.
Just seasoning.
Totally, right? You know what? I'm so glad we had this talk. I feel closer to you guys. Really? Oh, that's awesome. All right, good. All right, now let's see. Oh, look, so we have an opening up here. All right, let's see if we have anybody else on our list. Maybe we can get somebody else up here, all right? Let's see. We've got, who else can we have up here? Let's see. We've got, let's see. Who we're going to have up here? Let's see. Let's try Woodland Moose. I think that's the name there. I can't see the full name.
Yeah.
All right, Woodland Moose. Yeah, all right, Woodland. We're going to have you up here, all right? Yeah, all right. Well, enthusiasm. Well, I never seen somebody want to get fed to a shark so badly. Now, listen, if you need to recenter, do it now, because if you try that up here, boom, you're going to end up in the audience. Hey, Edmund, how's it going? Be very awkward for everybody. All right, so now what we're going to do is going to pull back these ramps here and take a moment to get to know you. I've seen you around at our shows before. Is this your first time at Shark Time?
No, second.
Second time. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What did you think of the show last time?
It's awesome.
You think it's awesome? Oh, I see now you're making me feel bad about what could happen. But follow me up this ramp before I feel any worse. And what we're going to do is going to see that there's a yellow X up here. Once you get comfortable, you can recenter and all that stuff, right? And just press that consent button right in front of you. Minor formality for our insurance company. Just go ahead.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. Let's see. We got your name up here? Yes, we do. All right, we're going to raise up this glass enclosure so you don't feel left out. All right, and just a friendly reminder, any attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you from our events. And you know what? We've been told that that's excessive. But you know what's excessive, everybody? Right? When you deny one of my friends a meal. All right, that's just animal cruelty is what that is, right? Because we've had some problems with some runners lately, so we got to make that rule. All right, so now let's begin down with Woodland Moose. All right, now we're going to be asking you the question now. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's open up the voting, give everybody the best chance. So if you like, Woodland Moose, you can vote for him now. All right.
Yay!
So recently we had our holiday camp event. And it was sort of a last-minute thing, so we couldn't bring Sharky along with us. Normally, we bring him to our other events in his travel time, but with the altitude and the cold, the logistics were just too difficult. So we, had him stay behind, and he was very upset about it. He was so upset that he turned to Twitter, and he was venting very publicly on Twitter, and he's very upset. He's still upset. He told me he wasn't going to come on the show tonight. It was really bad. Sharky, look at this. He's turning his back on me. Come on, Sharky, come on. All right, you see that? You see? Now, I want to know, how can we make him feel better, Woodland Moose?
I think you ought to get him a friend and put him in the tank with him and feed them extra dinner.
Okay. You need friends besides Melvin, Buster, and Fang? That's
yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, well,
Make sure you feed him an extra dinner, though.
Yeah, it'll be big time. All right, I like that idea. How about you, Amaya? What do you think? How can we make Sharky feel better?
Well, you can actually dive in and put him in the ocean so he could be free.
Well, he's already in the ocean. He can swim out any time. Those on the bottom.
This is a different story than just feed him extra food or just swim with him.
Okay. All right. Going swimming with him. Yeah, Sharky likes that. That's a good idea. How about you, Future Queen? How can we make Sharky feel better about things?
Maybe we could get them a crochet set or something like that for Christmas, just because they're actually kind, gentle creatures.
Like a gift, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he likes that. He's coming back over. Sharky wants a present. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna give everybody a moment to take a moment to get their votes in here.
Woo!
All right, everybody, take a moment to think about it. Here we go. All right, now we're gonna lock our votes in 3, in 2. Wow, Ember and Alt, you've got some serious feedback problems there. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you there because, there we go. Oh, that was pretty bad. All right, so you might want to check your volume level there. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We're gonna lock in our votes right now. All right, let's see how we are. All right, let's see. Okay, we don't have any clear loser here yet, so we're gonna just move on to the next round. All right, let's see how that goes. All right, let's go into our third round here, everybody. All right, now what we're gonna do is let's see here if this will work here. Let's see. All right, good. All right, cool. So, all right, we're all set up here. We're all ready to go. We're just gonna reset our scores here, everybody. All right. Now let's start out with the Future Queen. Future Queen, are you ready this time?
No.
You're not? Okay, well, let's start that on the other end. Woodland Moose. All right,
Yay!
There we go. You know, everyone always says yes. That's never happened before. All right, that's a new thing. All right, let's see here. What do we got for you? All right. Well, listen, purely hypothetical, Woodland Moose. Purely hypothetical. There's no reason I'm asking this at all. But you see that wood beam up at the top there where it meets the glass? Right, you see that area up there? All right. Well, if that were to start leaking, how would you handle it? Like quickly? There's no reason. Just hypothetically.
I have a bunch of gum in my pocket. I'd chew on it real quick, fly up there, and patch it up.
Okay. All right. So fly up there with some gum and then apply it some time. Wow. I like that theory. And Morgan, my producer, you said that was a dumb idea. That worked out. You heard that? Amaya, let me ask you.
What?
All right. What should we do? How do we close up that leak if it starts leaking? Not that that's a problem.
If it starts leaking, I would do is get something that thing that will help me survive, like a floaty or a tank, or a boat, so I could just go up, because the glass is gonna break, obviously. So it's gonna push me up, so I could be up on the surface.
Okay. Now listen, everybody. Nobody's in any real danger here. We don't want them shutting us down. Okay. All right. But that's the case. Future Queen, what do you think? How can we seal this up?
Well, you just better hope that you like the taste
Hang
of
on.
salt
I'm getting a
water.
call. Hang on. Hello.
Blimey.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Okay. Look, it's
the
just
insurance
seasoning.
company.
I told you 1,000 times. You believe anybody? That's the admins. Okay, let's see. Future Queen, go ahead. What do you got for us?
Yeah.
How would you
I
seal
was
it
just
up?
going to say that I hope you
I'm
like the
good.
taste of
How are
salt
you?
water, because there's no way you're going to seal that up.
Wow. Well,
Um,
that's encouraging.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Well,
Yeah.
looks like Amaya's on the phone. Check that out. She's being VR famous and on the phone. All right, cool. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to give everybody a moment to think about this. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Take a moment, and we're going to lock in our votes soon. So pick your favorite contestant right now. Let's see how we're doing. All right, let's see. Here we go, everybody. I'm going to lock those votes in. But you know what? Let's give everybody a chance. I got a call here, so let's give her a chance. Woodland Moose, let me ask you, why do you think you deserve to live more than the other two? Take your time. It's not like your life depends on it. It's okay.
I'm new.
You're new. Okay, so but you're not new. I've seen
Sorry.
you around our events. You're not new.
Sorry.
Wow, lying to the audience just to live. Shark Time brings up the very best and worst in humanity. You're seeing it right here before your eyes. Amaya, how about you? How come you deserve to live more than the other two up there?
Huh?
How come you deserve to live?
I can't hear you.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next one, Future Queen. How come you deserve to live more than the others there?
Well, I don't really, but if you want a reason, maybe I've got great furry hair and I make good pancakes.
Oh, pancakes. Pancakes. You sure, Sharky, you heard that? Pancakes, man. Pancakes. All right. Yeah, me and Sharky going to try some of that later. All right, so what we're going to do is we're all going to lock in our votes right now. So let's see how we did, everybody. All right, let's have a look. All right, it looks like... Oh, wow. This is interesting.
No!
Amaya, let me ask you something. Amaya, I got to know. Let me ask, do you have any plans later?
Well, no, but I'm not scared of sharks. If you hear me
Good.
scream, then
Is there anybody we should contact considering what's about to happen?
no, just leave.
All right, does anybody know where you are? That's kind of important.
Yes.
No reason. Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to. Nobody saw Maya here. Be clear on that. All right. So what we're gonna do now, right, is we're gonna introduce you to my friend Buster. And listen, you've been a great guest. So listen, it helps if you scream on the way out. Right. So let's introduce you to Buster right now. Here we go. Buster. Wow, that was a good one. All right. Everybody. What was that you just saw?
Oh.
What was that? Everybody know? What was that? Anybody? Seasoning. Very good. All right, that's just seasoning, people. Remember that. All right, let's see here. Now, all right, let's see. We got two of you left. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into what we call sudden death. And my friend's hope is very sudden. All right, so now what we're going to do is reset our scores here and see if we can get a winner here. Now, listen, let's start out with Future Queen. I know I'm not even going to ask you if you're ready because I already know what the answer's going to be. All right, so ready or not, here you are. All right, now, around Altspace, the terms of service, the community guidelines, they're very important, right? The people make a big deal about that. And I was wondering, if you could add any rule into Altspace, what would it be? And why?
Well, it'd be to change that Justin Bieber avatar to something else. Otherwise, you get banned. It needs to be within 5 minutes. If you haven't done it within 5 minutes, you should be banned.
Oh, at least there's a time limit on it. All right, so that's true. How about you, Woodland Moose? What do you think? Uh-oh. Your head's thrown back.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she's dead.
This does not look good, everybody. Looks like Woodland Moose is frozen. All right, paralyzed with fear, thinking about what's going to happen with Fang, and just, oh, that's terrible. All right, so I guess we got no clear answer there. All right, well, what we are going to do is we are going to lock in our votes here. All right, so let's lock in our votes now, and we'll see how we did. It looks like Woodland Moose is, yeah. I'd ask questions about normally at this point, but let's just quietly introduce Woodland Moose to Fang. Just quietly. Just quietly, everybody. Here we go. Shh, everybody, shh. Everybody. All right. It's okay. Everybody remember that just say something. We don't want to wake her. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, she's still there.
She's there.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, wow. That's
It's
just
the ghost of
creepy.
Woodland Moose.
Oh, man, that's creepy. Okay, well, you know what? Let's not pay attention to that, everybody. All right. Well, it looks like that the future queen is our winner, so we're going to bring down this glass enclosure here. All right. You've won before, haven't you?
No.
No, you
Last
haven't.
time I
First
got
time.
fed
All
the
right. So
shark.
come on down here. We're going to take a picture of you in front of the mug here. So
Oops.
stand in front of this mug and look at me here. We're going to get your picture. It's going to go on our Twitter as we announce you. It'll be VR famous. All right. Now, everyone in the audience can help. Throw up all the emojis you can so we can get a nice picture here. Throw up all hearts and clapping hands and everything else. Really show how happy you are for Future Queen. All right. And I want you to yell out shark time as soon as we get down here. We're going to count down from 3, 2, 1. Shark time. There you go. All right. Oh, cool. Good picture. That came out nice. All right. Now, what's going to happen is Shark is going to send you a friend request after the show. If you accept this, you're going to shortly after that, you're going to receive 2 prize kits, one containing a Ravenhall Events mug and the other containing this holiday chemistry, as we're calling it, because it's like a beaker with a stopper. Now, at the end of our events, we take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. So if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome. I'm going to take the stage blockers off so you guys can explore the set if you want to. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend these bridges here. I want to thank all of you for coming and enjoyed having you. And let's see, we're going to head out. Now, listen, we're going to be running another one of these on Saturday at 7 o'clock. So come join us at 7 o'clock Eastern. All right. And yeah, everybody, thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
They're watching Soul? Oh my God, I
Oh,
just
wait.
saw that on TV.
I did it again.
Oh, yeah.
No portal.
Yeah.
I did it
I
again.
thought you
That's
did.
like
I
the
thought you
third
forgot the
time.
portal.
Oh, man. Oh, the shame. Excuse me, everybody. Pardon me. I've been looking at the buttons here. All right, here we go. Get some static on the microphone. Pretty brutal. All right, I got the music again. No, it's the wrong button. Hard to display with people blocking me. All right, everybody. Now, we're going to be heading out through that portal in the back, out past the lobby if you want to join me at the Flight Academy. Otherwise, feel free to hang out here as long as you like. All right, thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you next time. All right.
See you.
And he's gone.